Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm so excited because I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful scarf. You can see all of this beautiful detailing and such a beautiful yarn used to make it. And guess what? I'm so excited because I'm using the Karen Simply Soft Tweeds line in the color Off-White. Stay tuned. You only need two. So to get started, I'm going to tell you what you're going to need to complete this beautiful cabled scarf. As mentioned before, you're going to be using the Karen Simply Soft Tweeds line, and you see it, all of this gorgeous detailing in it. Just makes so much fun when you're whipping up something new and exciting. You're also going to use your darning needle, embroidery scissors, and a size 5 crochet hook. Let's begin by making a slip knot. And for this scarf, we're going to be chaining in multiples of 8 plus 4. So that means for this, with our 3 cables, we're going to chain 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Now that we've chained our multiple of 8, we're going to add 4. So it's always multiples of 8 plus 4. So let's chain 4 additional. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. So you'll have 28 chains. Now you're going to skip your first stitch. So as you can see right here, that first stitch, we're going to skip that, and then we're going to work a single crochet into each and every stitch going down this row. Okay. Now, my advice, because we're going to be adding fringe at the end, is to work the back loop going down. So let's turn our work slightly. As you can see, that first bump is here. We're going to start in that second chain, the back bump here. Okay, so let's work a single crochet. Okay, into the next stitch, another single crochet. Such a beautiful yarn. I love all of the colors. Very beautiful speckles. You'll continue adding a single crochet into every back loop. And just so you can see what I mean, again, this is the front of your chain here. That's where we began, okay? We're working the back bump. So you just turn it over and you'll see this little bump that shows up when you turn it. Continue working your single crochets all the way down the row, and I'll meet you at the end. When you're finished with that row, your work should look a little like this. Now let's continue. At the end of the row, you're going to add a chain 2 and turn your work. And you're going to begin by placing a double crochet into each stitch, starting with this one, okay? Okay, into your next stitch, you're going to add a double crochet. and so on and so forth down the row. I'll do a couple more before I meet you at the end. Okay, so continue just like this. I'll tell you what's next in just a moment. Okay, so you can see at the end of the row you've got all of these beautiful double crochets, and we're just going to continue by adding a chain 1. Then we'll turn our work, and into every stitch here we're going to add a single crochet. So insert your hook, raise up a loop, and pull through both loops. Insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops. And we'll continue adding a single crochet into every single stitch all the way across. So continue like this, and I'll meet you at the end. When you're done, this is what you should have. The same as before with a row of single crochet on top. Okay, let's continue. We're going to go ahead and chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we'll turn our work and begin. This is where we're going to start having some fun with some cables, you guys. All right, so the chain 3 here counts as a double crochet. Okay, now we're going to add to the next stitches a double crochet. So you yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. That's your first one. Yarn over and pull through 1 loop, then you'll yarn over, pull through 2, 2 will be left on your hook, and yarn over and pull through 2. That's your third double crochet. Remember that first chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Okay. Now what you're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4th. In the 4th stitch from the end, you're going to add a front post treble crochet. To do that, we're going to yarn over twice, and remember, into that 4th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and into this one, we're going to go ahead and insert our hook just behind, and we're going to pull up a loop. We'll yarn over once, we'll yarn over and pull through twice, we'll yarn over and pull through the 2 loops that 3rd time, and there we go. Now we're going to skip the next one, and then we're going to add front post treble crochets to the next 2. Okay, so we're going to yarn over twice, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, let's do the very next stitch the same way. We're going to yarn over twice, go behind the stitch and pull up a loop. You'll have 4 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so then we're going to go backwards. Remember this post here that we forgot because we skipped it? We're going to yarn over and put a front post treble crochet into that stitch. So we yarn over twice, move backwards, insert our hook just behind that stitch, and pull up a loop. You're going to see 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Gorgeous. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is do the very next stitch that you see here. See this guy? He comes right after that front post treble crochet you have here. You're going to go into this one with a front post treble crochet. So you're going to yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And so you'll see it looking a little like so. And don't worry if it looks a little weird now. As you continue to build row after row, you're really going to see more definition as these cables begin to build. Now what you're going to do is you're going to turn your work, and I want you to look at these stitches back here. Now you see that a loop is in that stitch. We're going to count 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, those are the stitches you're going to skip. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into that next stitch we're going to go ahead and add a double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, then you're going to, into the next stitch, you're going to add another double crochet. Okay, so you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, fantastic. We'll continue by adding a third double crochet. So you have the 1 and the 2 that we just did. Into the next stitch, we're going to go ahead and do our third and final double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So now we're going to go ahead and continue repeating that pattern that we just did. So let's walk through it together again. Okay, we're going to yarn over twice because we're working a front post treble crochet. Insert your hook just behind the stitch. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops when you pull that up and through. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. You're going to skip the very next stitch, remember, and into the next stitch. So skip this guy here, and then right here you're going to put a front post treble crochet again, yarn over twice, insert your hook just behind there, and pull up a loop. You'll have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, and remember we go directly into the next stitch. Yarn over twice, insert your hook and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so you see the pattern emerging because you already know what comes next, probably. That stitch we missed, we have to go back now. Now that we've done these 2 in a row, we're going to go back to the stitch that we skipped. We're going to yarn over twice and begin working a front post treble crochet into that missed stitch. So insert your hook and pull up a loop, 4 on the hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Then you're going to go directly into the 5th stitch, which is right here. Yarn over twice behind the post. You're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And remember, the next thing that happens is we have to turn our work. We're going to skip 5 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the next stitch, we begin working 3 double crochets. So 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Okay. Okay. Then after that, we complete and continue the pattern. You're going to yarn over twice. You're going to drop down to this stitch here, work a front post treble crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. And do feel free to rewind and go back and replay things just until you get it. It does take a minute to kind of get a hang of it, but once you know the pattern, you'll be able to do it mostly in your sleep. So don't worry, you'll be all right. Just hang in there, okay? So we've done our first front post treble crochet of this combination, and we're going to skip the next stitch, and we're going to do another into that third stitch. Remember, we're skipping that first one. We're going to pull up that loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay? Then into the very next stitch, you're going to add another front post treble crochet. So you yarn over twice, and you're going to put your hook behind that stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Then to the stitch you missed, you're going to yarn over twice, insert your hook and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And then the last you have is here. You're going to yarn over twice, and you're going to see your 4 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And then you're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We skip those stitches. And then into the remaining 3 stitches, you're going to put double crochets. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Next stitch is a double crochet again. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And then into your final stitch, you're going to do the same thing. Yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So there you go. So now that we've worked that first row with the combination of these 3 beautiful cable clusters, you can see kind of where it's going from here. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3 clusters. And do remember, just as we go on, and so you'll have this note in your head, there's a pattern here. There's 3 double crochets that will be followed by front post treble crochet, then you'll skip the next stitch, then you'll put into the next 2 stitches front post treble crochets, then you're going to go back, and into the stitch that you missed, you're going to put a front post treble crochet, and then you're going to do the 5th stitch of that combination in another front post treble crochet. Then you're going to make sure that you skip the 5 stitches like we saw here, and then add your 1, 2, and 3 double crochets. And then the pattern will continue. And you'll have 2 more clusters of those cables. And then here on the ends, you're going to have 1, 2, and 3 double crochets. Okay, so I'll work a little bit more with you and then tell you what's next. Now that we finished that first row of cables, we're going to move on by chaining 1, and we're going to turn our work. And into each stitch, we're just simply going to add a single crochet. So we'll insert our hook and pull up a loop. There'll be 2 loops on our hook. We'll yarn over and pull through both. Okay. Insert our hook, yarn over and pull through 2. Insert our hook, yarn over and pull through 2. And we'll continue doing this all the way down the row. All right, so we finished that row of single crochets, And now we're back to cables. So we'll chain 3 like we did before, and then you would begin the process all over again of working the cables. Remember how we did that? That first chain 3 will count as your first double crochet. You'll yarn over, and into the very next stitch you're going to put a double crochet, and into that third stitch you'll put a double crochet. And I'll work one more cluster before telling you what to do and how we're going to meet up again. You're going to 1, 2, 3, 4 into that fourth from left stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and fourth, we're going to add our front post treble crochet just like we did before, and we'll double loop here. So we'll yarn over twice, got a double loop, and we're going to go behind the stitch, pull up a loop, and with 4 loops on our hook we'll yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Remember, we're going to skip the next stitch, and you can see it now in a way that you couldn't before, because now you start to see the cables starting to clearly define themselves. So sometimes you're going to have to go in between and find it. Okay, so you're going to skip this stitch, and you see that little guy right in between here? You're skipping him, and right in between this guy here, we want him next. Okay, so we skip that stitch, yarn over twice. We're going to go right in there and grab him up. Okay, and we'll pull up a loop, and we'll yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. You see that next stitch right next to him? Yarn over twice, go right underneath, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then, just like before, because you're starting to get the pattern, we're going to move backward, and we're going to go into that stitch that we missed before. Remember? We're going to yarn over twice, put our hook just behind that stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And then finally, for this cluster, you see this stitch that remains, that lonely cable, we're going to grab him up. So we're going to yarn over twice, put our hook behind that stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. And then, remember, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into that 6th stitch, because we're skipping the 5. So into the next stitch is a double crochet. So we yarn over, insert our hook, and pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook for that double crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. We'll put a double crochet into the very next stitch, yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then for our final stitch of this particular middle section, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. And then it would repeat. So your next stitch would be that front post treble, then we would skip that one, then we would go into this one and put a front post treble crochet, that was a front post treble crochet, I just realized my error. So front post treble crochet into this one, we would skip this one, we'd put a front post treble crochet into this one, then we put one into this one, then we would double back. Remember that pattern? And we put that front post treble crochet there, and then into our final stitch, we put a front post treble crochet. And then you would double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and then you would continue the pattern for your last cluster, and then double crochet, 1, 2, 3. Then you would single crochet and do a single crochet down the row in each stitch. So as you can see, the pattern is a series of front post double crochets and double crochets, and then you chain 1 and add single crochets. Then you would chain 3 and do your cable row. So for the cable rows, you're chaining 3, and for the single crochet rows, you are chaining 1. Now, I want you to complete 131. I know that sounds crazy, but it goes fast, I promise, because it's not a big blanket with a lot of cables. It's 3 cables. You'll get the hang of it, and it'll continue to just kind of fly by on you. You'll get faster with it, okay? Complete 131 rows, and then meet me back, and I'll show you. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to stop somewhere in between and let you know kind of what it should look like as you complete these rows. If you ever get lost and you're wondering, well, how many rows have I done? If you've lost count, these ridges, these are your single crochet rows as you see them. You can see it. Let me pull it closer. Okay. The single crochet rows look like so when they come in. So this tells me one thing, that I've completed 2, 4, and here's my 5th row. So you can count them by 2s and know exactly where you are. So that's 2, 4, and we are on our 5th row now. So just count, look for those ridges when you're trying to count if you happen to lose count. But a stitch row counter definitely helps. Okay, so complete that and I'll show you how to finish this guy up. So about halfway through your project, this is what you're going to be looking at. You have a wonderful development of your cable stitches here, and you're starting to see those textures really come alive here in your work. Just continue on, and you will end on a row of single crochets for the 131st row of stitches. Be right back. So as you can see, we're going to have a fringed edging here, and it's just a very simple thing to do. We're just pulling some of our yarn through each of the stitches and knotting the top right at that single crochet stitch there that you see. So I'm going to demonstrate one of these for you, and then you would just do one in each respective stitch. Okay, so you would have your yarn and go ahead and run it through your darning needle, and once that's complete, you just go right through that single crochet stitch and pull it through. And you'd pull about 10 inches total so that you have 5 on one side, 5 on the other. And then you would take your embroidery scissors and you would give it just a little bit of a snip. Snip. And then you would go ahead and just put a knot in the top there, like so. Pull it through, and then just kind of give it a gentle push until you feel it. Don't pull it too tightly until you have pushed it through to that top of that single crochet stitch. And then there you go. And you would do every single one just like that. And then you'll end up with this beautiful fringe on the edge of your scarf, as you see here. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope that you will enjoy making this. And remember, from my heart to your hooks, happy crocheting.